Hello and welcome to another exciting matchup of Echo Arena on VRML Channel 1. This will be a European Regional Masters Division matchup between Baked Potato and Nameless. Baked Potato currently 1-4, the rank of 8, and Nameless trying to find their first win in this Masters Division, currently ranked 10. So I'm excited to see how they fare today against Baked Potato. They're still seeking their first win. They're trying to stay within this Masters division as the Challenger Cup approaches. So they definitely feel the pressure today. And looking at the chat, someone saying their logo is bomb. Pretty good. And Cyanide earlier saying that his favorite new team is Echo Japan. So that is an interesting statement. Everyone really looking forward to seeing how they're going to fare in the OCE region. There are currently two Japanese teams, Echo Japan and Tricksters. And Wolverine really wants to win some points. And OCE in chat, I think OCE for the win. You guys should be going to bed soon. Why are you guys up so late? I think I saw earlier a Crazy Kit in the chat who got casted the other day. Was a little excited to get casted. But with that being said, we're about to begin this first round. It is Baked Potato versus Nameless. And it will be Nameless getting the first touch at neutral position. Satori at the ground, sending it for that clear, but that backstack between Hex and Multi to shut it down. Getting that forward pass, it will be missed, so it's now in the bubble of Baked Potato. And these teams are starting out with intensity. Archie now with it, sending it cross to Hex. Hex trying to find an opportunity, sending it back to Archie. Archie with that defender in front. That forward pass coming through along the floor. Multi finding the angle. Gonna hit Pixel Craze and go in the goal. The first 2 points of this first round will be going to Nameless. And Crazy Kid saying, I legit had a mental breakdown. Yeah, we saw that in the chat. And then we found that kind of funny. It was a great game to cast, but this is also going to be a great game. So Baked Potato with the offensive joust. Sending forward that pass under coverage. Some stuns coming through in the back for it. Getting that Nameless stack locked up. So Multi will be looking at this 1v1 situation. Getting that stun, and your boy Sam with that anchor shot off the pillar. And Scubs with his hands in the air. A little happy with that one, causing interference on Multi, not allowing Multi to get that save. And Goldfish predicting that if Hunter... I don't know if I can say that one, Goldfish. So it's now joust advantage to Nameless. Sending it cross to Archie. They get this nice forward momentum. They need to maintain it down court. Getting it will be Hunter, but Hunter quickly stunned out. That clear coming through. So at the back line will be Nameless to have it. And they're looking at this defensive stack approaching. Now down to the floor. They'll miss that pass. So now in the hands of Baked Potato. Baked Potato sending it to that backline player. And almost making that interception is a player from Nameless. And we'll bounce through the tube, and looking at that Baked Potato stack, they're coming through and they're going to find the 3 points down court. $36 seconds on that goal time. And everyone cheering on your boy Sam. They really want Sam. We stand Sam. We support Sam. Sam, I can't even stand Sam. They stand Sam 5 times fast. Probably be a lot better than me at saying it. So Nameless rolling out at the ceiling will be Multi. Multi looking for some type of opportunity, but that stack will shut it down. That stack will be stunned out, not be able to pursue its own clear. Now Nameless with possession, losing it for just a second. Some interference being run, but that stun will not... The stun actually will come through, so Satori will get both those stuns. Find possession in the hands of Baked Potato. Nameless to recover on defense. Finding that bounce will be Archie. Archie sending it that forward stack. Multi now with it. They're playing very conservatively. They're trying to find their passes and clears. They'll find that off the wall. They have this advantage approaching bubble, getting it along the wall, and just not able to sink that one. So Baked Potato will recover on defense, and Nameless will throw that interception into the hands of your boy Sam. So your boy Sam, with that clear at the wall, will be Baked Potato with it now. So Sam will find his clear off that interception, looking to make this drive into the bubble. Satori now with it behind goal, sending it up to that player from Nest, but not able to find the shot. Now it's ceiling, back in the hands of Satori. Satori crossing it, and that anchor shot will come through from Sam. Now it's 7 points on the board to the Baked Potato team. They're not looking too baked right now. They're looking, I don't know if I can really make a joke on that one, but looking like they're on fire right now. So 6 minutes on the board. 5-point lead to Baked Potato. Nameless to QB, sending it left to Archie. Archie getting that relay pass down to Hunter. Hunter to the floor to Hex. Hex trying to find it back to Archie. Back to Hunter. We'll get back to Hunter. Back to Hex. Hex not able to sink that one into the goal. We'll bounce off the top of the crossbar. So Archie now with possession, sending it to that backline player, Multi. Multi looking at the defender ahead. Getting that pass to Hex. Hex now sending it cross. It's going to bounce off the shield. And that stun needs to come through. Nameless needs to get possession, looking for it. That top corner would be Nameless, but not able to find it. That clear won't come all the way through, but it will be picked up by that stack. Sent through the tube, and Nameless with Multi going back to goal. And another clear coming through. Backline player not able to read that first bounce off the wall, so Nameless will get possession. Archie gonna slow it down, send it back to Multi at the back line. So Nameless just trying to find some sort of rhythm right now, trying to find some sort of strategy, and finding that one will be Archie just driving into the goal, getting a little bit of a duck on that initial defender, getting past him, putting 2 points on the board. Now 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. This is only a 1 possession game in favor of Baked Potato. Pixel Craze to QB. Getting the stun on that stack, getting both players on that stack, so Nameless is caught in the backcourt. Sam now with possession. Has an opportunity cross. And behind, and they're going to make this drive and just going to get it into the goal with a nice soft throw at 11 meters a second from Sam. So with that 3-1 advantage approaching that bubble, they put pressure on Multi. They got Multi stunned out, and Multi wasn't able to contest that approaching offensive player. That will be another 2 points to the Baked Potato team. The Multi with possession, sending that interception. This shot's gonna come through, and maybe a dunk opportunity, alley-oop, but will be missed on the rim. And Nameless trying to pounce on this loose disc. They will retrieve it. Archie sending it cross to Hex. Hex looking at this clear opportunity. That stack trying to read it from Nameless. They will overshoot it, so they need to recover now as it's in the hands of Sam. Sam sending that clear through off the trench. It will bounce up into the hands of one of these players, and Multi will shut it down. The Multi will find that save. I guess maybe Baked Potato initially thought that that was an empty goal. So Archie now with possession. He'll be stunned out in the bubble. Baked Potato will slap it out. Down by 5 points, 3 minutes on the board. They can come back. Nameless can tie this up. They can even take the lead, but they need to find a rhythm. They need to get into that bubble. But with this chance coming through, it will be wide, so Nameless can breathe a sigh of relief. We'll go past that backline player of Baked Potato. Pixel Craze sending it forward to Scubs. Scubs under pressure, getting stunned out by that stack. And these two Nameless stacks trying to come through. The back stack won't be there, but that forward stack will find it. So Archie will put 2 points on the board. Excuse me, 3 points on the board. So still a 1 possession game right now. So joust advantage now to Baked Potato. Pixel Craze with possession. Slowing it down for just a second. Trying to get that stun on Hex. Hex is all by himself in that backcourt. He needs to find a stack to get back on defense. He will try and do that. They'll boost past him. And Archie will find the steal. Sending it forward to Hex. Hex back to Archie. Archie sending it cross. No one is there, so Nameless needs to recover on defense as they turn it over. Satori now with it, being approached by that formerly stunned player, and they're going to come back with a vengeance. And now double stuns coming through. So at the floor, it will be your boy Sam. He will lose it off that Geo. Another clear, and this is another opportunity for Nameless. They just have to get down court towards that bubble. One of the players will be stunned out. They're trying to look for the angle, and another stun will come through. Archie with possession, sending it back. But Multi will be stunned at the back line. Satori will find it, but not able to clear as it bounces off the ceiling. Maybe this long shot opportunity gonna go off the shield. So at the floor, it is now a loose disc slapped through to Hex. Hex now looking at this defender, sending across. And maybe Nameless is really feeling the pressure. They're making a lot of errors right now at the ceiling. It will be retrieved by Archie. Archie sending it back to Multi at the back line. But Nameless just, you know, making these cross passes to no one right now in the backcourt. So maybe a failure of communication. Maybe the pressure of this match. It's only a one possession lead in favor of Baked Potato in this first round. And they're still looking for their first win in this Masters Division in Season 3. And that shot coming through, but more than enough time to save that if that was center mass. But they did go for that pocket, that upper pocket. So 30 seconds approaching on the clock. It will be picked up by Satori of Baked Potato. And that cross will come through, and now a 4-point lead in that initial shot. They had time as they approached that bubble. They should have slowed it down instead of taking that long three to the upper pocket. What region is this? This is the Antarctic region. Everyone is playing on the Polar Research Station. So with possession now will be Nameless, but time will run out, and it will be 11-7 in this first round. Advantage and win to Baked Potato. So a very good first round to both of these teams. Nameless, you know, still battling this uphill incline that they're gonna have to face for the rest of the season. They are 0-6. They're looking for their first win, and they were able to take this first round within the 2-point deficit, but not overcome that 2-point deficit in the last few seconds of this round. So Baked Potato 1-4 currently. Maybe that record isn't right. I guess Baked Potato has to play 2 matches this week. And Dax Venom saying, let's go, my favorite region, the Antarctic region. I mean, it would be crazy. Could you imagine the ping? I mean, they're definitely on satellite internet. And Cyanide saying, I think the Polar Research Station is in the North Pole. I smell a lie somewhere. North Pole, South Pole, you know, it's all the same. Just really far out. Well, looking at these stats, Archie putting 5 points on the board. For Nameless, there would be, I believe, 2 points that were taken by a stealth goal. Oh, wait. And that the round 2 start, it will be won. I screwed that one up a little bit, but now in the bubble of Nameless, it's going to be picked up by Pixel Craze. Pixel Craze going for the shot. That neutral joust would be won by Baked Potato, knocking it down into the bubble of Nameless. It would be picked up by a player going for that shot. It will rebound. Your boy Sam will pick it right back up, send it behind goal for Scubs to finish it off. And Phantom X coming through with Prime. Thank you so much. And Luca Gaming with 100 bits. Thank you. And I apologize for that. I kind of got lost in my awful jokes. So Nameless will roll out, sending it to Archie. Archie down to Hunter VR, up to the ceiling, but not able to find it. They had this advantage approaching the bubble. They're not able to capitalize on it. That defense is coming back into position. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication. Nameless still had time, and they would slap it up to this defense of Baked Potato. So Hex now with it. He's got a stack. He's going to send the interception, trying to find that pass to the forward player. That stack of Nameless trying to get back on defense, and that shot's going to come through. So now a 5-point lead. Satori able to sink that one from, I believe, mid 35 meters, bouncing it off the trench, and that one's going to go right into the goal. And Dax, you've got some dad jokes in you. So it will be picked up by Multi. Multi sending it right. You can see that defensive pressure from Baked Potato as they approach those passes. That stack coming through from the backcourt of Nameless. And trying to find possession right now is Nameless. Down by 5. The stun will come through. Another stun will come through. They will get rid of it. They have this possible advantage. That might have been going into the goal. Will be stopped by Baked Potato as they recover into the bubble. That long clear through mid. Multi will find. So they're still trying to find this rhythm in the second round. That cross pass to Hunter. Hunter down below to Hex. And Hex under double coverage is going to ding it. But Archie's going to come through and find it into the goal. So Archie with that recovery, with that shot, that's 2 points on the board. It's only a 3-point advantage to Baked Potato. First round was really close. You know, Nameless still winless, but it's not like they're so far behind these teams. They can give them a run for their money, and they're giving them a run for their money. They can pull off these wins. They just seem to be having issues with communication. And setting it up will be Baked Potato. It will bounce. That's another chance for Nameless, but they're going to lose it right there. So maybe the back player of that stack would hit it with their head. It's now towards the bubble of Baked Potato. Baked Potato looking like they're going to recover on defense. Nameless needs to get the shot in, but that stun will come through. So Baked Potato is able to recover on defense with just enough time to disable that player from Nameless. Nameless stack now recovering on the defense. Trying to find that bounce off the trench. Now in the hands of Pixel Craze. Pixel Craze working his way off the Geo, but it will be a stun coming through, I believe, and they'll lose possession. And down this is another chance off this clear for Nameless. Nameless with time. Archie will put it in that top pocket, so only a 1-point advantage now to Baked Potato. Oh, the word sneak banker. You know, I don't have the attention span that Palador and Dimwee do, so I need to look at the points. I don't even know what the channel points, yeah, whatever they're called. I need to look at them. So your boy Sam now sending it across that Nameless stack, trying to read this. Gonna challenge that pass, but able to get it off is Baked Potato. Scubs up to the ceiling and able to get that bounce would be your boy Sam, but not able to sink it into the goal. So Archie now with possession at the floor, sending it for that clear. Not going to be all the way out, but Nameless not able to find that possession off that bounce. So now back in the hands of Baked Potato. They'll lose it off a stun. That slap through from Nameless. They'll give up a leech. The leech will recover on defense. It is now 2-3, 3-3 in this bubble. Back up, and they'll send an interception, so Scubs will find it. Not able to find it out of the bubble and out of the backcourt. Back in the bubble now. Archie with this drive, and now taking the 1-point lead is Nameless, so maintaining that pressure. And Luca Gaming really cheering on Sam. So 300 bits, maybe 400 bits now. Thank you so much, Luca Gaming. 500 bits. How many bits can he donate? Please stop. I don't know if I can take all these bits, but thank you so much. We appreciate it so much. I need to take a sip of water. So with possession at the ceiling, will be Nameless going for that long shot. It's going to be wide. They won't follow it up just yet. So it's in the hands of Baked Potato. Sam sending it to the wall. In the hands of Satori. Satori crossing it. That's going to hit off the Geo. So Nameless has another chance going up to this bubble with that long shot. That one's going to be off. Now back in the hands of Baked Potato. Nameless needs to slow it down. They have that possession. They can't sink these long shots. They need to work with what they have. Sending it down to the floor. Looking for that clear. It's going to go in the hands of Baked Potato. They get that stun. And it's going to go back off the head with that deflection. So that formerly stunned goalie will still make the save somehow. And they're going to pull out the Joker train. And that's something I hate to see. I never like to see the Joker train. And Pixel Craze will get that save off the backboard. Nameless really trying to keep this momentum. Trying to get their first win of the season. And I don't know if I approve of using the Joker train to accomplish that. But nonetheless, they're going to do it. And it's going to ding off the crossbar. Past that player of Baked Potato. Past all those players of Baked Potato. The backline player now looking to get it. So Scubs with it. Scubs now with possession, approaching the bubble. Getting challenged. He will not get that shot off. But Pixel Craze will find it. Pixel Craze won't be able to sink it. Will bounce off the crossbar. So you can see this intensity. A lot of errors coming through from both teams. Getting that cross to Satori. Satori making the drive towards the goal. And a deflection off the head of a player. And another ding off that crossbar. So a deflection from Nameless. They'll save that. And now Archie with possession, sending it for that long clear. And their stack is going to try and read it. And they're not able to find it as it bounces off the corner. But able to get it is Hunter off that stun. Hunter going off the backboard. That's going to ding off the crossbar. And it will be picked up at the wall. Another series of stuns coming through. You can see all this commotion happening at the wall. 5 players, maybe 6 players there at the wall. And now recovering onto defense will be Nameless. Archie with possession. Archie sending it forward to Multi. Multi will be stunned out. That stack will come through. They need to find that pass. Nameless has to find that. Getting the steal will be Hunter, but not able to secure the shot. Will be slapped out of the bubble by a player of Baked Potato. At the back line will be Archie. Now Archie sending it forward along the bottom of the floor. And Multi, a little bit of a positional change. Multi would swap out for Archie there. Archie at the back line. Multi forward. Multi finding the 2 points. So now a 3-point lead to Nameless. So we will have a little bit of a timeout. Let me check all the channel points. Let me see all the terrific things you guys have been saying. So Luca Gaming must be a banker. He's got some cash. He's going to donate 700 bits this game. Phantom cheering 300 bits. Phantom also subscribing. And Luca Gaming coming through with that hydrate and the follow. And Chubby Asian with the follow. And JoJo Savage with the follow. Look at all these follows. Look at all this participation. I'm going to take a sip of water and reflect. Multi. I mean, how hard is it to say multi? Multi and multi. When I say multi, it just sounds like I'm saying multi. So we are back with this game. It will be Joust advantage to Baked Potato. They're down by 1 possession. Pixel Craze with it. Gonna slow down, send it back to Satori. Satori will lose it, so Nameless will get possession. They'll be stunned out. Getting to that back wall will be Nameless stacked. Now you can see the intensity. They're all challenging that. All 4 players of Nameless would pursue the disc at wall. They want this win. Sending it up to the ceiling. Archie trying to find it. Archie pursuing it at floor. The goalie of Baked Potato getting back into position. Then Archie's gonna take it right in. So now extending their lead to 5 points. Approaching a minute on the clock. And Pika's coming through with 100 bits. And Goldfish saying, I need to scroll up to see what Goldfish said. And I believe it's another timeout. How many timeouts are they going to take? Oh, and we're back. So Joust advantage now to Baked Potato. They will get it with 60 seconds on the clock exactly. Pixel Craze 2QB. Sending it left to Satori. Satori now sending it right. So all Nameless has to do is just prevent these opportunities. Just run a prevent defense. They're playing aggressively though. They're challenging down court, getting possession, and sinking it will be Hex. So maybe it was to their benefit to play aggressively right now. So Nameless will be taking the second round against Baked Potato. There's no way for Baked Potato to come back in the second round. And we're going to be seeing a third round in this matchup. So Pixel Craze now with possession, feeding it left. Corey with it. Going to take his time. Maybe they're just opting to conserve their energy for the third round. Nameless will overshoot that one at the floor. And your boy Sam now looking at this opportunity and sinking it, but all of Baked Potato recognizing it's too little too late, and the second round will be taken by Nameless 7-12. And I believe we'll have another bit of time stoppage. So I'll have these stats for you. And Goldfish, how excited are you right now, Goldfish? Goldfish playing on Nameless. So Archie with 13 points. Archie making all the difference right now. I think Goldfish was putting a lot of pressure on Archie before the start of this round, saying that Archie better do well, and I think Archie's making you proud right now, Goldfish. So Archie with 13 points, Hex with 2 points, Malty with 2 points. Let me say it correctly, Malty. So I played with him the other day and I was calling him Multi. So I apologize to Multi. That's... I think we had Hellbent versus Nameless the other day, and it was Multi versus Multi. Multi versus Multi. I can't even do this. But this is a third round. Your boy Sam on Baked Potato finding 11 points. Satori with 3 points. Gubs with 4 points. And Pixel Craze in goal will find 4 saves. Multi. And Multi versus Multi was so wholesome, the hug at the end. I think that what made that matchup so great was the handshakes at the beginning, and then they transitioned into the Macarena. And I think after the first point was scored, I don't remember which team scored the first point, but the goalie who was scored on just started doing the Macarena. Now the Macarena is like what, like 30 years old now? 25 years old, so that's some really old memes. And we're gonna be starting with this third round. And my package broke for just a second. We were at the third round. It will be won. At Joust, Nameless will find possession though. So at the floor will be taken by Hex. Hex sending it to Pillar. And the first 2 points will be going to Nameless. My camera skills need a little bit of work. I think I'm a little too relaxed for this game right now. This is really a tense game, and I'm making a lot of screw ups. So I apologize to the viewers. Now with possession of Satori, Satori sending it down to Scubs. Scubs looking for that cross. It's gonna be behind Satori. So 2 points to Nameless in the second round. A minute off the clock so far. Nameless looking to maintain this lead, looking to have it carry them to victory. Find the first win of the season. Stunts coming through. Nameless sending it through for that clear, but it will bounce off the Geo into the hands of Scubs. And I'm going to add some intensity to this casting. I'm going to build up this pressure, so Scubs down with it. Scubs sending it across. It's going to be below its target. It's going to bounce off that Geo. Looking to retrieve it will be Satori finding it. And now slowing it down. Working his way into the bubble. Juking off that pillar. And he's not going to get it past that defense. So Archie will find that stun, disabling that shot opportunity. It will sail wide in front of the goal. And yes, the foot regrabs, and Nameless will find it. Nameless has the shot and the save coming through from Baked Potato. So they're looking to maintain this 2-point lead. They're looking to actually maintain. I mean, they're looking to maintain it. They're looking to put points on the board. But Nameless just on offense, and that shot's going to be a little too slow. Pixel Craze will find that save, sending it through tube. So on this defense will be Archie to find possession for Nameless. Now going for this pass opportunity. A big windup from Archie. Archie able to recover it. Now sending it through the tube. It will get past that stack. At floor will be Sam. Sam getting stunned out, but losing it back to Sam. Multi recognizing that, slapping it back to Archie. This 2-point lead, 7 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock, will be favoring Nameless. Nameless looking to convert in this bubble drive, and getting it off that dunk will be Archie. So Archie really killing it this round, looking to carry Nameless to a victory, their first victory of the season. This is what they need right now. And Archie just really on display. And Nameless able to make these saves, able to work together as a team. Baked Potato now down by 4, 3 minutes off the clock. Pixel Craze with possession, feeding it left. You can see that stack from Nameless coming in. Nameless will first the turnover. They'll take the shot. It will bounce off the crossbar. They need to recover that backstack coming through, and putting it in will be Nameless. Hex will find the 2 points that time. Nameless now with momentum. They just need to maintain focus. They need to maintain this pressure. Whatever they are doing right now, they're playing very aggressively, and that's what they need. So Baked Potato to QB, and you see them coming out and getting possession. Maybe a botched regrab at 2, but that shot coming through. Nameless should have held on to possession. They need to maintain this focus to get their first win of the season. You can see them recover onto defense. Looking to get it, but getting sent out. Will that be that play from Nameless? They have this 1v1 opportunity, and Pixel Craze will take it in for 2. So Nameless has these opportunities. And Goldfish saying they're taking too many risks. I agree with you. They need to maintain possession. They need to just get it to Archie. Archie getting in position, working his way around the defense of Baked Potato. Now a 4-point lead in Nameless. Nameless 2 QB. Malty with possession. Malty said, I'm gonna have to slow it down when I say Malty. That sounds really bad. So Archie now back to Tube. The Hunter. Hunter sending it cross to Hex. Hex down to the floor. That one's gonna be not well executed, so it will be a turnover, and this is a chance for Baked Potato. We're approaching the halftime mark of the first round, but Nameless able to recover. Hex sending that pass up to Hunter. Hunter now looking back for his stack, seeing where they're going to go for this clear. And that stack recollecting, trying to get possession, but it will go in the hands of Baked Potato. Baked Potato now with the clear. I need to get some water. Archie with it, sending it through Tube. And that long shot attempt by a player from Nameless will not be on. So Scubs with it. And at the back wall, not able to read that initial bounce. And Baked Potato is now in the bubble looking for possession. Coming back onto defense will be Hex, getting stunned out, sending it up to your boy Sam. So it will be turned over. But finding the steal will be Malty. Malty now going through mid. This is a chance for Nameless to recover off that bounce. It will go back into the hands of Malty. Malty has his players in the bubble. They need to work together. They need to get it in. But maybe preempting that pass and not getting the correct timing will be a player from Nameless. So they're doing everything right, but at the last second, they're just making these errors. And we know in the Master League, everything is so fast. The pressure is on, the pressure is there. And the players definitely feel it. So getting that pass along the floor will not be Nameless. It will bounce up to the ceiling, be turned over. And that clear will not find its way through. So another slap coming through. Nameless to recover. 4 minutes on the clock. Looking to maintain this 4-point lead. Looking to take this third round. Recovering that ricochet and finding it will be Hunter. So 2 points on the board, extending their lead back to 6 points. And I'm going to take a sip of water. Goldfish saying he needs to get water. Crazy Kid saying that they're about to fall asleep. And then Goldfish saying no one's getting stabbed. You can see this Nameless stack trying to read these passes. They're going to get broken up at mid. That back stack will try and get possession. Not able to find it. They need to get back to goal. They can't turn this over. They can't make a mistake right now. And Multi recovering into goal, finding that initial pass from Baked Potato that would actually be a shot. So will bounce down towards the floor. Your boy Sam with it. Getting stunned out. Nameless needs to get this clear. They need to get it past that backline player of Baked Potato. They're going to bounce it through. That one's through. Recovering at the wall. And that shot will come through off the backboard. But it's going to ding off the crossbar. Now with another clear coming through. That one's going to be in the tube. Going to be picked up by Scubs. Scubs going for that long pass opportunity. They have this open goal opportunity. Actually, it's a 1v1. And saving it is Hex this time in goal. So Hex swapping out for Multi. Archie now with possession, sending it forward to Multi. Multi going for this shot off the ceiling, that boob shot, but they can't do that right now. They have this lead. They need to play the possessions. They need to play the time. They need to play to their strengths. They'll send that forward. It will ricochet off the head of one of the players from Baked Potato. Pursuing that, this carrier will be a player of Nameless. That stun will come through. They need to get rid of it. It will go back towards the wall. This slap will be missed. Another slap will come through. It's still in the hands of Baked Potato, and it will go into the hands of Multi. Multi with that clear through tube. So 2 minutes on the clock, looking to maintain the 6-point lead. Looking to get their first win of the season right now is Nameless. But it will be turned over. Your boy Sam now going for this. Maybe a clear, maybe long shot. Almost near the goal. If that bounce would have been slightly more favorable. So Hex now with possession. Going through the tube, and Nameless looking, but it's going to bounce off the rim of that back wall. And it's going to be a trade of steals. Satori now with possession, sending it through mid. That stack from Nameless. Pursuing it. They've got this 6-point lead. 90 seconds on the clock. They need to play controlled right now. They need to run out this clock, sending it forward to Multi. Multi now going for a long shot. That one's going to be maybe on, but that backstack will recover and shut down that angle. That clear coming through. So Hunter now with it. Hunter's going to lose it to that backstack, recovering on the defense. And then another clear for Baked Potato coming through. So Baked Potato looking at the floor, looking to get it. Nameless recovering, 3 in the bubble. They need a challenge. They need to get this. And that's going to ding off the crossbar. So 6-point lead still in favor of Nameless. And this has been a long possession. This has been a long without scores. And that one's going to be so slow. And maybe Multi not able to react. Maybe reacting too quickly. So this lead will be 4 points to Nameless. 40 seconds on the clock. They just need to run down this clock. They'll have their first win of the season. Goldfish cheering them on. Goldfish of Nameless. He wants to see this win in this Masters division. Sending it across now will be Multi to Archie. Archie sending it up to ceiling. That one's not going to be on target. They just need to run out this clock. 20 seconds on it. Pixel Craze now with possession. Pixel Craze sending it through mid. Shutting it down will be Nameless. Now off the floor. That's 10 seconds. Approaching 10 seconds. This is going to be Nameless's first win of the season in 3 rounds. They're going to be able to recover it. That shot's going to come through. Multi's going to save it. And with these last few seconds running out, 8-4, advantage Nameless. Nameless in 3 rounds. So what a terrific game. What an absolutely terrific game, and definitely full of terror. I know the players must have felt terror. I know Goldfish must have been feeling a little bit of terror. Between excitement, I mean, a lot of emotions. I think you can agree with me on that one, Goldfish. So in 3 rounds, it will be won by Nameless. Archie with 15 points. Multi with 2 points. Hex with 4 points. And Hunter with VR with 4 points. So Multi will find 4 saves. Archie, no slouching goal with 4 saves. Hex with 2 saves. 45 stuns. 48 stuns going to Hunter. And on Baked Potato, 2 points to Pixel Craze. 13 points to Sam. 3 points to 4 points to Scubs. 3 points to Satori. 4 assists to Satori, making a lot of plays happen on Baked Potato. 5 saves to Sam. 2 saves to Satori, 5 saves to Scubs, 5 saves to Pixel Craze. You can see all this pressure, offensive pressure that Nameless was putting on. You can see all these saves, and just a terrific, and that's an understatement, just an absolutely great performance today from both of these teams. So with that being said, it's been a pleasure to cast this match. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for everything and all the participation in chat. And Phantomox would suggest a poll prediction. I'm not able to do the polls and predictions. I don't have the permissions. Luca Gaming, thank you. I think you put up 1,000 bits, so thank you so much. Little Guipo putting in 5 bits. Pika's with 100 bits and the follow. And Phantom with the subscription and the 300 bits. So thank you all so much. And I'm going to end it here. I think I'll be back in 2 hours and 1 hour. I don't know the time. I don't know how much time has been spent on this match. I've lost it, the perception of time. This has been so thrilling. But I'll be back for another cast, which I know is featuring Fireballs versus Fried Rice. So I will see you all then. I'm SputnikKobra. This is VRML Channel 1. This has been Baked Potato versus Nameless. Nameless will take this in 3 rounds. Thank you so much for watching. Wherever you are in the world, have a great day.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.